But the thing is, the Seahawks haven't looked so hot lately, and that all starts with Russell Wilson. Mr. Unlimited started fast, had everyone honking about the MVP race, but they've been a little different over the past 7 games. Russ has struggled, especially with turnovers, and the Seahawks have dropped 4 of 7. Irv, what's up with Wilson? What's going on here?
Listen, now, and you guys hear it all the time, and I love it. I really do. When after they win a game, they go in the locker room, they say, you can't win a game in the first quarter. You can't win it in the second quarter. You can't win it in the third. You can win it in the fourth. And I know Russell Wilson only has 4 touchdowns in the last 4 games, but today starts the fourth quarter of the season. Russell Wilson, 29 TDs in the fourth quarter since 2017. Most in the NFL. So trust me, they've taken out DK Metcalf. You know, he leads the league right now in receiving yards against the Giants. They will get back on track. So trust me that. Russell Wilson was just going for that MVP. He's going to settle down now and play Russell Wilson football.
Yeah, he was playing beyond MVP football at the beginning of the season, and you're right. I think he just felt like he was everything for that team, and he had to do every little thing in order to win the game, but he just needs to take what the defense has given him. Every pass doesn't have to be that highlight-worthy throw that goes into the end zone that can win him the MVP award, and I think he's realizing that. You know, just take fewer sacks, throw fewer picks, take what the defense gives you, get the ball out of your hands, and the Seahawks are just going to be fine down the stretch.
Yeah, Joe, you and I, because, you know, we can sit here and we say, yeah, just take what you got. Russell Wilson is saying, I got a horse, a real horse here. I got a Metcalf. I have never had a guy like this. And he's this fast. I want to try to get him the ball up the field all the time. And the Giants said, no. And people are going to start doing that. That's something Russell has to learn to deal with, too. Because now focus will be stop Metcalf. Remember, for a long time in Seattle, it was stop the run. You could handle the Doug Baldwins and the Tyler Lockett's. Now defenses are focused on stop Metcalf. So he has to be judicious with the ball and not try to force it into Metcalf. And they have to find other ways to get him the ball.
Yeah, and Russell Wilson, he's a smart guy. They're watching film. They're seeing the same things that you and I are seeing, that he's just forcing it down the field to Metcalf too much. They were missing their running backs a little bit in the middle of the season. They got those guys back. That's really going to help because Russell Wilson's really at his best when they're running the football with Chris Carson and Carlos Hyde, and they're setting up the play action that happens throughout the course of a normal offense. It doesn't always have to be Russell running around, making crazy plays, escaping the rush, and chucking it deep to DK Metcalf. It can happen throughout the normal flow of the offense.
But maybe try that a little bit more.
He got sacked 5 times last week. He got sacked 5 times. We don't see Russell getting sacked 5 times. Russell knows how to move around and get rid of the ball. But if he's holding it, because that big horse is down there, I just want to get that horse open, then you get in some trouble. So I do believe he'll get right.
But the thing is, DK Metcalf, yeah, he leads the league in receiving yards, but also he's only tied for 15th in targets. So you know what? Keep chucking the ball downfield. Keep chucking it to DK Metcalf. He's one of the biggest mismatches in the league. No? Wait, a wide receiver is telling me to not throw the ball to a wide receiver?
I'm telling you not to cook. I'm not saying don't cook and Russ chucking the ball cooking, but he keeps cooking big meals. Get DK Metcalf some appetizers, some dump-offs, some slants, some smoke screens. Get him some opportunities like that so that cornerback can sneak up a little bit, and now we run by him and get an easy play.
All right, so mix it up a little bit. Try some smaller meals, maybe some intermittent fasting. Who knows what's going to happen? How about this? One guy who continues to roll, though, Josh Allen. The Bills quarterback threw 4 touchdowns Monday against the Niners. His 3rd game this season with 4 passing touchdowns. The Bills have won 5 of 6, and Allen's on pace to set the Bills franchise record for passer rating in a season. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but move over Jim Kelly. However, Next Gen Stats, powered by AWS, tells us Josh Allen, I know, is not perfect, guys. He is flawed. Allen has just a 74.8 passer rating under pressure this season. And who's on their schedule this week? Oh, I just checked. It's the Steelers. Pittsburgh pressures the quarterback on 39.6% of dropbacks. Call it 40. That's best in the league. TJ Watt also leads the league with 12 sacks. So, Godspeed, Josh Allen. A massive game for the Bills Sunday. We should learn a lot about both teams coming out of it. Steve, cut cut to it. Who you got? Steelers, Bills.
Oh, I don't know, and I do know, but the one thing that we know with Josh Allen is he is a dynamic quarterback, right? He can throw the ball all over the lot. But for Bills Mafia to really rejoice and celebrate, they need to run the football. The Bills need to run the football to keep Big Ben on the sideline. And that's to eat up the clock. Because if they don't eat up the clock, let me tell you something. A disappointed Mike Tomlin team, it isn't going to be a cakewalk. And we've seen the Buffalo Bills play high and low. So I believe an angry AFC North team, this is a statement game for them. And Irv, the word you were looking for when you're talking about too much of a meal, they're called tapas. Little small dishes. Tapas. Man, you should try it sometime. It's very good.
Yeah, that's what
not family
they
style.
say you should partake in 5 or 6 toppers a day and not the big meal. But Russell keeps cooking the great meals. But speaking of cooking great meals, I'm telling you who's cooking great meals too. Okay, however you're giving us that food lesson, I appreciate it. But Josh Allen is cooking up some great meals also because he has Stephon Diggs out there. But this game here now, listen, let me tell you something. When you lose a football game, when you lose a football game, the Pittsburgh Steelers lost that first football game. All year long, they had Monday meetings after a game or Tuesday meetings after Monday Night Football, and everything was fun. This week, it was serious business again. All of those drops, all of those things, they will certainly address them and get them fixed. I got the Steelers in this game, but this is a close game. And it's a telling game for the Buffalo Bills because the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Kansas City Chiefs, you talked about Bills Mafia. You guys want to get excited about getting back in the Super Bowl since you're comparing Josh Allen to Jim Kelly. You win this week, and then you have an opportunity to say, I'm excited about something.
I like that. Hey, let's try it one more time, Irv. Tapas. Tapas.
Tapas. Tapas. Yeah, right.
There we go.
I agree.
Very good. Now I'm hungry.
But we ain't in the ghetto no more, Irv.
Hey, guys, here we go. We're going to keep the show rolling. Having a little Salt Bay on the field tonight with Cam Newton. I'm sure we'll see plenty of sparks from both teams tonight. So it was a special teams day for them. They got it done for the Patriots on Sunday. A punt return for a touchdown and a blocked kick return for another score. The Patriots shut out the Chargers by a lot, 45-0. So after a 2-5 start, they've won 4 of their last 5, clawing their way back to 6-6, good for 10th in the AFC playoff picture, 2 games behind Indy for the 7th and final playoff spot. But if there's anyone who can make a run, it is Bill Belichick. It's now or never, though, for Cam and the Patriots. They absolutely have to win tonight. Otherwise, they fall to just a 9% chance to make the playoffs with a loss to the Rams. So, Steve, we've seen the Pats pull off miracles before. Are they in line for that again? Will they make the playoffs? Do you believe in them?
I believe in them because you have Bill Belichick and also the offensive coordinator who's made a ton of adjustments. Josh McDaniels, he's done a fantastic job. This defense is also doing some creative things. However, tonight we will see. But also, too, the domino effect in the AFC is crazy right now because you have the Colts. They have to play the Steelers. The Browns also have to play the Steelers, and then they also have to play the Giants, who are surprising people. And then we also have our holiday gift basket on the line, me and Joe, with the Ravens and Browns playing Monday night. And they also have to play the Ravens have to play the Giants, too, who are sneakily beating people left and right. They're not going to the playoffs. I really don't think so. But they can play Grinch to a lot of people for the holidays, and intel that helps the New England Patriots. If they can keep that stride going, they can sneak into the playoffs. And we all know it is not a Tom Brady New England Patriots, but it's still that last guy that makes this root beer float go is Bill Belichick, who's the root beer.
Yeah, listen, I'm still very curious about what's in this holiday gift basket. Maybe we will unveil that at some point during the show for the bougie biscuit gift basket. That is very exciting to me.
I can just tell you
guys,
right now.
This game, though, is very